Hello viewers, here is a vintage Cosmo Time clock. This is an alarm clock and it has a very large display. Here's a look at the informations. And there's the instructions. And it did have a battery in it when I got it. I have since removed the battery. This is the battery that was in there. This is an energized battery. And I'm starting to wonder if Duracell just makes a really crummy quality battery, because all the batteries I come across that are Duracell are almost always a leaking mess. This one is old. I don't see a date on here, but it's probably goes back to at least to the 90s, I would think. And it's fine. It's not leaking at all. It's not even showing any signs of degradation. So, interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and plug this in. I don't know exactly how old this is. It looks maybe 90s. Okay, it is working. It's showing up great on the camera, but in person it's actually kind of very, very dim and hard to see. It does have two brightness levels. That's high, but on a low. That seems to work. Alright, so it's not 4:32, it's about 8:30. Let's see if we can get this set here. I don't know if that dot indicates... that's the alarm, so we'll turn the alarm off for now. PM indicator is off. Now, for sake of saving time in the video, we'll just pretend it's the morning. It looks like both fast and slow buttons work. So the alarm is set to 1 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and set that to 8:30. Buttons look like they could fair to be cleaned. Set the time up 1. Yeah, these buttons could use a good cleaning. They're not working too well. Alright, so the alarm is on 8:30. Let's get that alarm on. And let's see here. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when the alarm goes off. I don't see a volume adjustment or anything on there. I have no idea what it sounds like. Alright, well that's not even half as loud as I would need it to be. Sounds a little flaky. Alright, so it works, although at least if you're like me and you sleep properly, that's not going to wake me up at all. That's not even a tenth as loud as it needs to be. So I would never be able to use this as an alarm clock, at least not for sleeping, but it's certainly a nice clock to put somewhere that you're not in close proximity of, but still want to be able to see its time. So I'll clean it up and we'll use it somewhere. It's a neat little unit. I don't know what this does. Battery test. Oh, this is the snaz. I don't know how that's supposed to test the battery, but anyways. It's a neat unit, and we'll get it cleaned up at some point.